And I did it. I am on time somewhat. I okay, I'll say this is on time, even though it's a little late. Sorry about that. But welcome, welcome, welcome to the greatest stream of all time. And we already have Tres Amigos. That's what I love to talk. A hat trick. I love a hat trick. I love the number three. No, thank you for everyone who's joining and anybody who's able to watch. I have too much free time. I have too much free time. It's actually a legitimate problem. I have so much free time, and I wanted to talk about what it's like to have a lot of free time because I think I think at the surface it's like okay, like I let me see, wait, let me send a message. But I think on the surface it's like, "Oh my gosh, I have all this free time. I can do whatever I want." But there's this concept called the paradox of choice. And the paradox of choice basically states that the more choices you have, the the less freedom, but basically it's like an inverse relationship. So you get a lot of choices, you actually can feel constrained by a lot of choices because you're just like, oh, like you can just get very overwhelmed very, very easily. So I wanted to talk about how I'm trying to limit myself. I'm trying to limit my choices because I don't like having all this free time. Actually, it's also kind of disheartening applying for so many jobs and not hearing anything back. Getting rejected, you get rejected. I just got a rejection email this morning. But applying for hundreds of jobs and just not hearing back from most of them, I I don't there's nothing that prepares you for that. Seriously, there's just nothing that prepares you for that because you're told growing up, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna go to school, get a good job," but then that doesn't happen, and then I think that I think you should then question things because why go through all this education? Why do all these things and have nothing to show for it? I mean, it's okay to learn for the sake of learning, but then the cost of living is so high that you're just like, wait, okay, if things are really expensive and it's really expensive to get an education, and the employers that pay more or whatever, you try to do specialized work and they won't, there's just no point. There's legit no point. And I look at my generation, I look at Gen Z, and I don't think I'm the only one in this situation. I think millions and millions and millions of people are in this situation. I think, and I don't know how to navigate this. Something I could have never prepared for. The one thing school doesn't prepare you for is workplace, social. Like it doesn't prepare you for, I guess, an unstructured life. Even art school, something that's very creative, you can do whatever you want, is also still very structured and still has a set amount of rules of what you're supposed to do. And but for the other things, for the real world, there's just so much unknowns, legitimately so many unknowns. And I I get I get I don't know what motion I feel or how to describe it. I remember when I used to go to therapy all the time, I used to say, wow, like I'm just gonna work and that's gonna fix everything. But I realized that that's just not how life is. Sometimes some problems, once you get what you want, you get what you once wanted, Neil Gaiman. But getting what you want doesn't really, it may not be what you need and what it takes to solve everything. I um I always thought that, okay, I'm older, I'm gonna know more, and that could not be farther from the truth. I'm so insecure and I'm so scared. Like, I'm legitimately so scared. And there's nothing to like, there's nothing I can do to alleviate that fear. Oh, well, Caleb, you should take some medicine, go to therapy. Okay, fine. I go to therapy, but no amount of talking through my problems will give me income. No amount of talking through my problems will give me employment. No amount of talking through my problems will give me job interviews. And while it is important to have a space to talk about and a space to express and a space to do all these things, there are some problems you can't talk your way through. You can't do it. You have to embrace whatever is going on. And I'm learning to try to sit with uncomfortable emotions because uncomfortable emotions, they are you know, they're a part of life. I think I don't focus so much on, oh my gosh, I'm just this happy person, this and that. No, I'm not a happy person. I'm really not a happy person. And I don't really try to be. That's not my goal. My goal isn't to be like this, hey, 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 woo, woo, wow, yeah, yeah, kind of guy. My goal is just to be stable, to be content, to find peace, to find balance, because there's going to be ups and there's going to be down. Like, I'm going to go through the depths, but I'm also going to get elevated to new heights that I never thought possible. And I I'm just trying to accept. I'm just trying to accept whatever happens. I mean, whatever happens. Because for me, it's hard. It's hard to go from such a rigid household and such a rigid routine and such a rigid life to something extremely unstructured. I wish there was some kind of preparation for this. I don't even know how to give the kids advice because I could use some advice myself. I could use so much advice myself because what about me? I I feel like such a useless member of society, but I do feel like I feel like just like some wanderer. And it's like I need to be productive. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this and then what? And then what? I've had so much time to think. That's all I'm trying not to watch TV. I'm trying not to scroll on Instagram. I'm trying not to be on TikTok. I don't even know what TikTok is, but I'm avoiding it. But you know, I always thought that I always thought that okay, like I'm here. I've done it. I've done the thing I set out to do. But I think also really just trying to enjoy the journey. That is really something I'm trying to do, you know? I have so many dreams. I want to travel. I want to meet some interesting people. I want to learn some languages. I want to get better at software development. Oh, do I want to get better at software development? Discipline is hard for me though. It's not easy to be disciplined. It's not easy. Even on this live stream, it's like, oh, you should just get back to work, drop the fries in the bag, and maybe I will. Maybe I will drop some fries in a bag. I sometimes wonder if my parents look at me like some disappointment because I'm just not where I thought I was, and my life just seems all over the place. I wonder what my parents think and feel about me. Living with them, doing what they told me to do. I've done everything they told me to do, but I think, the thing is about parents is they're just as human as the children. They all have their own limited point of views. They have their own limited. So yeah, they gave me the best advice they could. They should have told me to be on Musically, be an influencer, either. No, they should I think this period is testing everyone. And for the people who are employed, I don't know if you're miserable, if you're loving it, but you know, you have something. You legit have something. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's great that you're able to, have some routine, have some structure, maybe even have some hope. This stream took a dark turn, but no, it's I watched, like, I used to be really into self-help. So I used to really be into, like, oh, and then I remember I used to read, like, what, Seven Highly Effective Habits or something. I thought if I just read enough self-help books, I would just fix myself. Realizing, even though it's like self-help is good, it's good to get motivated, but working is so and consistency is very, very, very difficult. It's so difficult to be consistent because you have to you have to consistency requires you to, you know, do the same thing the next day, and do the same thing the next day, and do the same thing the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. But that's not that easy because there's not always an immediate payoff. Actually, that's the thing. It's like there's that phrase, the best time to plant a tree is today, or yesterday, or 20 years ago, and today. Meaning when you plant seeds, it's like you're doing it for the future. And when I think of the future, I think of this unknowable, undescribable. I don't know, it's just so weird. It's like you're like, "Oh my gosh, I have all this uncertainty." And I actually I like knowing things. I wish I could have a crystal ball. I could just look into the crystals. I'll look into the crystals, and the crystals will tell me what's going on. No, the crystals aren't going to tell me what's going on. But I would like to know the future. I would like to know what's going on. I would like to know, like, okay, it's like this is what is going to happen in my life. But I feel like knowing the future would influence my present, if that makes sense. Like, if you know the future, then it's like what I do in the present is gonna like get influenced, and I'm like, ah. So maybe it's probably best that I can't see into the future. Also, thank you for the person that joined. Thank you so much. But no, I think I have to sneeze. But it's kind of good that I don't know the future because maybe that gives me infinite possibilities. But I would like to have an identity. I would like to have a more firm identity. Yes, there's some insecurities about being unemployed. Yes, there's some insecurities, but it's not the worst thing in my situation. Other people's situation, it's devastating because they have bills to pay, mouths to feed, and just other people are depending on them. Luckily, the buck stops with me. The buck stops with me. So I don't have to worry about like other people you know, depending on me and stuff. So that's nice. That's always nice that I don't have to worry about that. But you know, I I I look I I don't know. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I really just lost my train of thought. I think these lives have kind of shown me that even though I'm just sitting in like I don't even know what this room is, but I'm sitting in an extra room in the house, just talking into the webcam, into my laptop, just spitting things out, saying random stuff. I think also I was trying to switch up my routine with these lives. I was trying to do something different. I was trying to just say, okay, like, let's see what this is about, see what I've got to say. I think this is also a way for me to expand my compassion. It's a way, hello, it's a way for me to like learn new skills because I like, I don't know if I like it, but I'm trying to learn how to think on my feet. And thinking on my feet, it's not easy. It's not something I'm like particularly good at. It's something I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to learn to improvise and understand. And I think what people don't understand about improvise is it's like the only reason you're able to improvise is because you deeply understand the fundamentals so that when things change, you can adapt with it instead of following a strict script. I think also another thing is it's like I don't know why, but when I go live, I just feel so tired. Legitimately I should probably get that checked out by a doctor. I probably should be like, rah. But no, yeah, I just feel so tired. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I want to fall asleep, but it's the middle of the day. I can't be that unemployed. Also, if I fall asleep now, when I try to fall asleep later, that's just gonna ruin that has consequences. So I kind of have to power through it and stay awake. But I just wanted to go live for a little bit. Just wanted to. I'll probably go live tomorrow. I'll probably go live tomorrow again and see because this was just a short live. I'm really just not feeling it. And I've got to grind. Oh my gosh, I've got to grind LeetCode. I've got to go on LeetCode.com and I've got to see. No, I do need to like work on technical interviews. That's my biggest weakness is technical interviews. Data structures and algorithms, my professor did not take that class seriously, so I really didn't learn much. And so now I've got to, that's the thing, it's like life will catch up with you. If you didn't take something seriously in the past, life will find a way to bite you in the butt. Oh man, you have no idea. It's like, okay, like I didn't take. Yo, wait, oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. What's up? What's up? Oh my gosh. Yo, what's up, the recruiter for, oh my gosh, I love it when I got people from my city. Yo, okay, walk one, mate. Yo, okay. No SM 956 or 956. Man, the algorithm brought us together. Yeah, I've just been Wagwan. Oh, No, oh my gosh, I spelled that wrong. I meant to say Wagwan. Wagwan. What's good, man? Wait, wave. Oh, that's so wave. Oh, oh my gosh. Been reviewing reviewing resumes. Trust me, you could roast my resume. You could roast my resume. My resume is was an instructional assistant, and then I have a software engineering internship, and then I just have some projects. But very typical new grad. Wait, what kind of resume? What kind of roles do you review resumes for? And do you work from home? I'm actually very interested. I wonder, like, because if you work from home, I don't know. I liked my team was fully remote when I worked, so I kind of had to like work. I kind of worked from home because my team was remote. But no, oh my gosh, hey, how are you? It's lovely to have another participant. It's so nice. No, if you just want to listen, just listen, man. You don't, no expectations, just some free entertainment. You've got my undivided ADHD attention. You have my undivided ADHD attention, so I could solve all this live stream can solve the universe's problems. That's why I went live. Dang, that's crazy. It's always crazy. It's crazy the people you meet on YouTube. Because for me, I'm just like, yep, from Dallas, just this normal, just this very, I don't think of myself as this spectacular guy, but it's always nice to just meet a fellow Dallasite. Hola, hola, ¿cómo está? Estoy bien, ¿y tú? Yeah. Yeah, that's my attempt of speaking Spanish. Necesito aprender más español, but I'll get to it when I get to it. I was actually going to practice some Spanish today. No, I just wanted to go live because I was bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Nah, it's been a pretty chill live. Not many people have come in. I wasn't actually expecting anyone. I was actually not expecting anything at all. So it's always nice to just have someone pop in, say hi, and then yeah. Hopefully, if you just have me on in the background, I've got a voice for, or I've got a, right now I'm working on industrial skilled trades position. Oh, wow. I know what those words mean individually, but industrial skilled trades. Okay, that's interesting. I never went to trade school. I went to university. Okay, that must be interesting. I wonder if it's like for welding or plumbing. I knew somebody that did what went to school for welding. Yeah, I knew somebody that went to school for welding. Which I don't know how people weld. I mean, I got a bad ankle, so I can't really, I'm African and I got a bad ankle, so there's really not much I can do. Like, there's not much I'm very limited in what I can do. But yeah, pipe filters, welders. Oh, okay, pipe fitters. Wow. And then I recently met a guy, he's basically a carpenter. He's like a self-taught carpenter. I was just like, Jesus? Nah, not Jesus. I mean, he does have the Jesus haircut, but no, he's not Jesus. Okay, no, that's really interesting. Yeah, I keep on forgetting like the way things are set up. It's like you kind of need recruiters. Like you kind of need recruit because it's kind of like a way as to filter out like who's qualified, what people are looking for. But the question is, it's like who recruits the recruiters, Like who recruits the recruiters? Like, do you have a recruiter? Do you have one? Do you have one? Honestly, at this point, I'm like at the verge of just booking an agent, going to a talent agency and saying, I am going to sell my soul. But no, no, that's really cool. That's really cool that you're able to just do that. I think it's great that you're able to review some resumes and then you're able to just do a little bit of multitasking. What's wrong with some ADHD work, I uh I was trying to study for technical interviews, attempting to study French, and then it's so boring. It's so loop through this array. We have these unvisited, search through this list of increasing, decreasing, and I'm just like, man, we are going to play jump game. And I'm like, man, is that boring. It's like update this, that, do this, do that. You got to do this conditional. You got to programming. I think I tolerate programming. I can't see myself doing it forever, and I do not want to program. I legit do not want to program. The job market is tough, even for recruiter positions. Oh, okay. So even a recruiter's recruiter, the job market is tough. Wow. Okay, so we're all in this together. Okay, we are all in this together. There are not many out there. No, it's like software development. I have LinkedIn Premium. No SM956. Sometimes I'll click on a role. 1,000 people click to apply. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. I was just like, wait, what? 1,000 people. How can 1,000 people be looking for the same exact thing? It's to the point where I'm just like thinking, here's my theory. I feel like we're actually in a recession. I don't know about depression, but I do think we're in an economic downturn. But instead of admitting it, you kind of it's because the job loss numbers aren't that bad and the stock market keeps going up and things just keep calm and carry on. So you don't like really see like everything that's going on. Man, I'm really tired. So unprofessional. I'm really, really, really tired. Man, I might need to like, woo, I might need to shoot myself up with some caffeine. You see this? Caffeine. This is a family-friendly stream. Yeah, no, I've applied for like, I try to apply for 3 to 5 jobs a day, but at this point, I feel like I'm going into the void. I even like, there's this one company I applied for. I sent them a video, like they're like, oh, we would like a video to stand out. Heard absolutely nothing. I heard absolutely nothing. It was so ridiculous. I heard absolutely nothing, and then I got ghosted. It was like, what is this? Like, what is going on? Because why did I even like send out a video if you're just like, it's not, oh, well, we'll increase your chance. I sent out 2 videos. I did 2 prompts, and I was like really excited to learn. And that's my thing is I wouldn't say I have a can-do attitude, but I try my best to learn. I want to be good at something. I want to be good. I want to be good. I want to be good at something. But you try and then you fail. Like you fail and then you fail again. And then if at first you don't succeed, you try and try again. Wait, did it like automatically like translate wall? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But no, this was like a really chill stream. Maybe I should try to attract new viewers. I should try to expand my audience. I don't know how I'll do that. I don't know how I'm gonna expand my audience. I don't. The thing is about YouTube is I just don't want it to take up so much mental capacity. I don't want YouTube to be this thing. Like I don't want YouTube to be this thing that I keep thinking about like over and over and over and over again. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm on YouTube and I'm just thinking of my analytics, thinking of subscribers. I don't want like I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. I'm just a free, loving, just I'm just so fun. I'm also like very cringy and I'm like I don't even know what to do about it. Welcome back to the person who's viewing. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful for anybody who comes in and strikes out the stream. It really means a lot to me. It's nice to just be able to express myself. I think everyone should have an outlet to express themselves. It's always nice. I've been reading, it's weird. I went to go watch the Odyssey. I might do a live stream on the Odyssey. Maybe that'll be tomorrow's live stream is I watched the Odyssey. Like no, the Odyssey. And because tell me why, oh my gosh, you broke Zeus's law. You broke Zeus's law. You broke Zeus's law. First of all, I mean, and Zeus's law is just treat others the way you might want to be treated because you might be entertaining a god. And that's not a spoiler. This is not a spoiler. These are not spoilers for the Odyssey, but I watched the Odyssey yesterday or 2 days ago. I think I watched it yesterday. No, I watched it 2 days ago. Tell me why this movie was in IMAX. Because Christopher Nolan loves to film in that 70 mm. He just loves to film in that 70 mm. There was not any cinematography that required IMAX. At least with Oppenheimer, or Oppenheimer, if I want to say it correctly. Oppenheimer had the Trinity test. If you did not watch the Trinity test in IMAX, I'm so sorry. You really missed out on a work of art because then you see like the flames and it goes and it's so big. Like that's cinema. I will say though, I do love a good Greek mythology. Like I said, I think I'll do another stream. I think I'll do a stream on the Odyssey where I'll just give my review of the Odyssey because why not? But no, thank you for the two viewers. It's so lovely that two of you all are in here. I'm very grateful. It's very nice, and yeah, you can ask me anything. Or, but I'm a yapper. For those, hello, my name is Yapper, and welcome to my channel. Imagine I should just do that when I introduce myself. My name is Yapper. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? I haven't watched any movies recently in any years. No, same. I haven't watched any movies recently. Oh my gosh. No, I haven't watched any movies because it's just ridiculous. It's legit so ridiculous. You go and watch these movies, and I will say though, it's the Odyssey is a hard thing to adapt because if he really wanted to, he would have made it 5 hours. 5 hours, and that's just I who has 5 hours? I actually know Christopher Nolan might be able to pull it off. He might be able to pull it because people came to people came to watch this. People came like in droves. Like, it was actually very difficult to find a ticket to the Odyssey. I wasn't shocked, but I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is actually like really like this is like a cultural event." People love Christopher Nolan. People just love a Christopher Nolan, man. I do like a Christopher Nolan film. Inception is one of my favorite films. I have it downloaded. I got that digital media, and you can trust digital media because digital media never lies. Digital media will never ever lie. But no, I've just been, I like after this, I've got to do more. It's so weird studying for You know what really pisses me off is it's like companies require you to get a degree and then to be a programmer. Oh, now you have to also study for interviews that have nothing to do with the degree and nothing to do with the job, but it's just a way to filter people out. And then you're just like, oh, this is normal. This is normal. I feel like, man, I understand it's That thing is, competition is a part of nature. Like things are gonna get competitive. Like people are going to want the best thing. Like they're gonna want people want money. People want to survive. People want to get their P's and Q's. You got to be on your P. I want that paper. People want money, but it's just, oh my gosh, I see people working in offices and there's like this office work. I can't see myself working in an office for that long because it's just, okay, well, hello, Janet. Hello, how are the kids? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go down to marketing. Like, I can't see myself doing that for so long because I feel like I would be so miserable just putting myself in this box. But trying to, I, trying to be self employed, I need to just put ideas out there. Honestly, you know what? I should just raise venture capital. That's what I should do. I should just raise venture capital. I should raise venture capital, go out, start my own startup, and then, yeah. But that's a big theme in my life is it's like I have all these I've got a grand idea. I've got this a grand idea I want to do. And then, yeah, trust me, I get how it is. I went 8 months trying to find something. My brother, no yeah, yeah, done, no, fam. Yeah, I also, it's like, I think what's really frustrating is my parents are like, you should just get a master's degree. You should just go back to school. And I'm just like, Mom, Dad, I've been in school for 8 years. It took me 8 years to go through college. I'm 26 now. I I'm done. I think 3 degree like I don't have a fourth one in me. I just don't at this very moment. I would like to get some P's, get some Q's. I would. Also, thank you for everyone watching, just any engagement is good engagement. Thank you for watching, but no. No, it's really tough to find something. And it's this season's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very I think this is a good way to learn about myself because I'm like, okay, nothing is legitimately guaranteed, guys. So I just have to just test my luck. And I'm not willing to move to the Midwest. Okay, fine, you got me. It was an interview after interview after interview. Nothing. You see, I don't even get to the interview stage. I do need to work on my technical, like my online assessments, but I just had a final round interview. Still waiting to hear back. I don't think I'm gonna get ghosted. I just don't think I'm gonna get ghosted. But you would think it was interview after interview. No, like trust me, I know that feeling. I know that feeling of having an interview, having another interview, having another interview, having a third interview, having like I had a 3-hour interview. Do you know what that's like? Do you know what it's like to get interviewed for 3 hours? At that point, no, what is it called? How I was joking about idiot. I mean, his grandson's boxing for Uganda. You know, honestly, I might have to box for Uganda in the Commonwealth Games. Man like Idi Amin, man like Idi Amin. Shout out to Uganda. You know, man messed up the country. You know, he was a dictator answering the same questions over and over. Wow. Okay, so basically, we all just go through the same thing. We're all just living the same life. We're all just navigating, like, what are we supposed to do? There's no guidance. Wait, that's so random that idiom means I love that his grandson's just boxing. Like, hey, what's your grandfather do? Oh, he was the dictator. He was just the dictator, you know. Just the usual dictator, you know. No, I just like live streaming because at least it's like I'm doing something, but man, is it tough? Man, is it tough, yo. Man, is it tough. I think this is really just teaching like resilience. And also, I don't expect anything anymore. I don't expect anything anymore from anyone or anything. It's like, I'm just like, okay, into the void, into the unknown. But no, I just go into the unknown and then just the next thing. It's just the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. I don't have like this grand expectation that everything's going to like work out and this might be the end of me. This might be how I end. Like this might be I'm just permanently unemployed. I just somehow rent out this house and then just somehow just scrape by living off the government, answering the same questions over and over. No, I completely get that. No SM 956. I I do feel like a lot of life is just like messing with you. Like I feel like a lot of these social expectations, a lot of these formalities, like, oh, it's a formality. Oh, I'm just being polite. I think it's just to mess with you. I truly believe it's just to mess with you. In my heart of heart, in my heart, in my mi corazón, I do think that a lot of things it's just to see how much are you willing to put up with? How much are you willing to get hazed? It's like you get hazed in college, corporations, jobs will haze you. You know, I applied to be a janitor, and I got rejected of being a janitor. I can't even be a janitor. What? What is this? What is the point if I can't even be a janitor? I'm like, so I'm not above anything. It's just getting that response wait. My phonetics are so awful. They're so awful. I barely know how to speak English. But no, it's I think just like to pass the time, I'm trying not to like lose. I think hope is important. Now, I do believe the future is better not because I'm going to make money or because I'm going to find a job. I believe the future is better because I'm going to just live the life I have. Because I cannot control, no SM5956, Emerald Keeper Jason, also known as Jason. I legit can't control, like, what an employer is going to do. I just can't. I can't. I can put in the best effort, I can learn, and then I can go. It is hard because I want to build confidence in something, but it's hard to build confidence when I can't even get an interview. I remember I applied for this one job that I thought was so cool. It was like for a publishing company. Oh, it was so cool. And it's just getting ghosted from that. I was like, man, like it would be one thing if I got ghosted here and there, but it's like since getting ghosted is now the norm, not responding is now the norm. It's like, wow, like Why even bother? Like, why even like go and do this thing? Like, why even like try to like the American dream? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do the American dream. It's gonna be the best dream. We're all gonna make it. No, you know what? This is completely random, but I've been wanting to go to a water park recently. I don't know why, but I've been wanting to go to a water park recently. I haven't been to one in like 10 plus years. I love just going down a slip and slide. It also doesn't feel like the summer. Like it doesn't like. I mean, well, living in Texas, it's always the summer. Do you know the channel Tragic Reality? I love how he's full of no. I love how he's full on no filter pessimistic, but you're more upbeat and cynically comedic and skeptical of life. And you know, ChatGPT said the same thing. I am very. It's all gonna end. The American. It's over. Just eat a steak. Have some McDonald's. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, that is like, man, Jason, you've described me perfectly. You have described me perfectly. It is very like doom and gloom, and it's like it's the end. But you know what? I might as well. Yeah, I might as well comedically skeptic. Yeah, I might as well be up to you know things are gonna be end. I might as well. You know what? There's this phrase in America. There is this phrase that people say. De vez en cuando. De vez en cuando. Impludibly. From time to time. And I'll end on this. I'll end it because I will end the live stream. It was a fun stream. This was a great stream. Thank you for everyone who watched. And thank you for everyone who watches the replay. I need to also keep in mind that there's going to be a replay. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know if it's the African in me. I don't know if it's the delusion in me. Yes, very cynical, very pessimistic, but I might as well make the most of it. You know, I would way rather, even if things are terrible, I would way rather have a good attitude about it. Even if, you know, we all die, the sun explodes, and there's no meaning. Have fun, make the most of it, enjoy. You know, life's a sport, make it count. You might as well, because you just never know what's going to happen. But no, that's a great way to sum me up, Jason. Get some Whataburger. Get some Whataburger. Get some Whataburger. Man, you're trying to kill my cholesterol. You're trying to kill my cholesterol. I had Whataburger. Oh my gosh, I had Whataburger Monday night. So I had Whataburger Monday night, and what happened Monday? Okay, so I was gonna go see the Odyssey. Like I was gonna go see the Odyssey, and then I didn't realize that there's only two theaters in Dallas that have IMAX. Whataburger, it does make no Whataburger. That's like crack. No, Whataburger does make everything better. I had Whataburger on Monday. I had a Whataburger meal with no pickles, no mustard, ketchup, mayo. You know, come on. And I've been getting the same. And my Whataburger app, I have like thousands of points. I'm such a point hoarder. I'm a point hoarder. I'm a point hoarder. So I have a lot of points on Whataburger, and I don't spend them. I don't know why. Like it's not like McDonald's. For the McDonald's app, if you don't spend your points, you're going to it's bad. It's actually really bad if you don't spend your points. It's actually really, really bad if you because you're gonna it's a use it or lose it system. It's a use it or lose it system. But at least with Whataburger, you can keep them indefinitely. I'm saving them for the next generation. The next generation. Yeah. No, I had some Whataburger. I haven't had a honey butter chicken biscuit in a minute, man. I mean, I could use one right now. But I eat a lot of processed foods. I eat a lot of processed foods, and it's not good. It's really not good that I eat this much processed foods. But I love it. I just love I it's because I'm so lazy. No, I'm legitimately one of the laziest people you'll ever meet. I get nothing done. I'm very unproductive, but it's just the way I operate. It's just the way I do things. I just can't help myself. But no, yeah, no, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for everyone. Like I said, thank you for all the engagement. Means so much to me. I check you guys in the analytics. It really helps me out and it really keeps me going. And Are you on LinkedIn? Yes, I am on LinkedIn. I am on LinkedIn. That's my name. That's me on LinkedIn. But you will see you. Oh my gosh, Khalid, Jason. Oh my gosh, thank you guys, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.